Ooh, wait, there's a video on gold? Why everyone's buying gold right now?
Gold jewelry, gold skincare, and even gold-coated food.
Ew.
The allure of gold is nothing new, but the precious metal is the most expensive it's ever been.
This is 1 kilo of gold. 20 years ago, it was worth $11,000. And today, $63,000.
Gold has been on a meteoric rise since 2024, and the price has hit record highs several times this year. But this modern-day gold rush isn't just pushing everyday people to buy gold bars. It's led to consequences in Africa's gold-rich nations. Foreign mining companies have moved in to extract the resource to meet the growing demand.
They destroy the land. They turn the soil ore. Nothing can grow there.
So
Wait,
what exactly is making gold more expensive than ever? And how do the economic decisions of the U.S. affect communities 6,000 miles away?
Let's watch this exact thing.
The relationship between humans and gold dates back thousands of years. The Lydians were the first to use gold as currency around 700 BC.
We talked about.
Over the following centuries, other civilizations adopted it too, cementing gold's reputation as a global symbol of wealth. In the U.S., gold mining captured the imagination during the gold rush of 1849, as people flocked to San Francisco in search of buried treasure. In 1900, the U.S. officially adopted the gold standard, a system that established a fixed price of gold in U.S. dollars. Although the U.S. abandoned the gold standard in 1971, gold has always represented material value.
It's been used for thousands of years as a transfer of wealth and a very widely respected way to move value from one place to another.
Today, gold is often considered a safe haven asset. When markets get shaky, people often turn to it to keep their wealth safe.
In normal years, gold only appreciates a regular...
Gold is dog shit. I'm a plat player and I wouldn't be caught dead with gold. It's so fucking true. I tried to play TFT with somebody, but I'm gold and I wouldn't. They were diamond and it wouldn't let me play with them. I tried to play it and now I'm fucking hard stuck gold as per usual.
Small, but when things get kind of hairy, that's when you start to see real run-ups and spikes in the price of gold.
Take the years following the 2008 financial crisis, for example. As the stock market was spiraling, gold prices jumped 13% in 2009, 27% in 2010, and 33% in 2011. Gold prices dropped by about 45%.
But what's interesting is this time, gold prices is rising at the same time as stocks are at all-time highs. A little bit of a unique, anomalous situation.
But COVID-19 sparked another economic downturn in 2020, causing prices to grow 25% and surpass $2,000 an ounce for the first time in history. More recently, on April 2nd, 2025, the day President Donald Trump announced his tariff plan, the markets reacted almost immediately. Apple's stock fell more than 7%, Tesla's by more than 6%, and Amazon's by more than 5%. But gold? It was trading higher on the commodities market. Even though the stock market has recovered since April, Goldman Sachs predicts gold will hit a record of $3,700 per ounce by the end of 2025.
This shit's fucking old. When did this come out? It's already 4K. When did this come out? A month ago?
As people and central banks flock to it for security. Now it seems everyone wants to get their hands on a gold bar. And one retailer is helping meet the demand.
Costco has been cashing in on the gold craze.
They are selling out within hours.
People are buying these up to the tune of hundreds of millions of dollars.
It's been a fascinating place to watch Costco sort of explore this market, and it's built a real niche community of collectors.
Costco has been selling gold bars and coins to its members since 2023.
If you want to own a little bit of gold, the best way to start is with a bar like this.
Demand for them has become so high that in May 2025, the retailer started limiting its customers to one bar at a time.
Why?
I came across an individual who said that they had bought some $30,000 worth of gold from Costco this year alone.
See, I don't get that. I don't get
Jewelers
that because,
have-
like, when you buy it from Costco, there's like a Costco margin on top. And then you have the transaction cost if you ever tried to sell the physical gold. Like, what if it's such a fucking pain, dude? I don't understand. I don't understand. And then you have to hold it. And then there's, I don't know. It just feels more preppery.
Seen an increase
like
in
a
demand.
investment or a
Michael
bet.
Littman and his cousin Gary run this store in New Jersey. In recent months, they've seen 20% more people coming in trying to sell old jewelry.
Nice to meet you. Please sit. Let's see what you got. Okay. Well, gold is so high now. It's such a great time to sell.
I remember when it was $40 an ounce back in the day.
You know what's great is people typically come in expecting to get, I don't know, a few $100s, and now you can walk out with thousands of dollars. Wow. And it's really nice, especially if you need the money. So your price for this is $1,247. Wow. Isn't that nice?
I didn't expect that.
Where was this in your house?
This was in a drawer in the back of a sock drawer.
There's also a rush to mine gold from electronic waste.
So this gold bar that I'm holding in my hands is about 1.2, 1.3 kilos, and that's the amount of gold that this facility is recovering each day.
When we published the story in early 2024, that bar was worth $85,000. More than a year later, it's worth about $135,000.
Sheesh.
Whenever a commodity like gold is in very high demand, that automatically starts to drive up interest in.
Here's the idea. You start an automatic gold bar engraving company like this. But then every time your machine writes the letter in, it writes it a little bit deeper than they expect, and you shave off those bits. And then you add them up over time and you get a full bar. Genius. Keep the shavings. Over time, you'll end up with a lot of gold. I do the same thing with Costco glizzies. What do you mean? You do the same thing with Costco glizzies. You have a Costco glizzy engraving service. People pay you to write things in their Costco glizzy, and then you shave off little bits of it. What does that fucking mean? No, that's not a real, that's not a business. You take a little nibble.
And that automatically starts to drive up interest in extraction of that commodity from the countries where it's produced.
Countries like Liberia. An estimated 3 million ounces of gold lie deep beneath its lush forests. Mining dramatically increased here in 2008 because of the U.S. financial crisis.
Liberian gold rush?
Liberia's gold production more than doubled that year. Now, foreign mining companies from places like Turkey, the UK, and Canada are moving in to extract more. This means more competition for locals who'd been mining at a smaller scale. Alex Duru has been mining gold for nearly half of his life.
I saw my brothers doing the money at the time I was small. When I got mature, I get into money.
Alex mines both independently and for hire with mining companies.
All right.
Today, he's working with a team of 29 other independent miners. They rely on basic tools.
We don't have machine, we don't have hooves, we dig or shovel. All those things we are passing through here. No working materials.
With the tools they have, it takes a week to reach the layer of sediment that contains gold deposits.
Some places carry 8 feet, some places carry 9 feet hash. We got about 4 more days to get on the gravel, then we can be able to wash.
Alex and his team wash the sediment through a tool called a sluice box, which is lined with a carpet-like fabric that catches the gold. As water and sediment pass through, the heavier gold sinks into the carpet while lighter materials wash away.
Interesting.
The carpet receiving the gold. Then from there, we take our time to do the processing.
Some miners illegally use chemicals like mercury during the washing process. The mercury acts like a magnet, binding the gold particles and making it easier to separate from the sediment. But the toxic chemical can seep into rivers and waterways and cause skin and respiratory issues, neurological damage, and in some cases, death.
That's fucked.
So Alex and his team don't use it.
Yeah, but
what's left behind is the miner's small fortune of the day. 2 grams of gold.
Some of the gravel you wash, you get 2 grams. Some day you get 1.5. Some day you get 3 grams.
This amount was worth about $159 US at the time of filming.
Jesus.
But when foreign competition comes in, gold-rich communities often bear the burden. In November 2024, a Chinese-owned company, Hongtu Mining, signed a 5-year agreement with the community leaders in Boostown to set up gold mining operations. George Brownell Jr. first spotted the site a month earlier while flying his drone over Matt House, a small village 2 miles from Boostown.
Okay.
When the drone pans to the right of the campsite, you start seeing the mark of the excavators. So I have some before shots of Matt House prior to the mining. Let's see all the fires. This is what the body of water used to look like. You see people bathing.
When he flew his drone over the area 4 months later, the landscape was unrecognizable.
How fast the environment changed, it just took me by surprise.
Because gold is highly dense, it settles near waterways once erosion breaks down gold-bearing rock. This means rivers, streams, and other bodies of water are most at risk from large-scale mining. Liberia's Environmental Protection Agency said Hongtu violated the country's environmental protocols by diverting and polluting the local river.
Yeah, I mean,
I've not physically seen people in that brown water bathing, washing clothes, and people actually attempting to boil the water to use it for cooking.
Locals also accused the foreign-owned company
mercury.
of using heavy machinery like excavators near their farms, allegedly causing deforestation and soil erosion that made it more difficult to grow their food.
Damn.
Prior to this, you know, a lot of people were involved in agriculture. They were doing small-scale mining. Now, they don't have anywhere to get that daily bread from.
In March 2025, George and several Matt House residents sent a letter of complaint to Liberia's Ministry of Mines and Energy, asking for intervention to stop Hongtu's operations.
I feel like that.
And what's their response?
There was no response.
Nothing.
No response.
They're probably not even staffed.
They couldn't listen to us because we don't have the power. They say we don't get the power to stop them.
You having to drink some of that water, like quick water, where people on our side drinking. You have to drink it and bring harm to you.
All of them. All of them are in the convention. They are interested. They're not there for the celibacy. They're there for their children and their wives.
True.
Nothing we can achieve on the people. One person just sitting on there, they're enjoying the money because of their position they in, or I don't know.
So George filmed and produced a short documentary and published it on Instagram.
The company that came here, they say they came to help us, but they came to kill us.
Before they work on our creek, they were going to give us safe drinking water. Yes, we agree. Since that time, the company refused to give us safe drinking water and they damaged all our drinking water. They're using mercury on the water, the first class.
Oh, they are using mercury.
There was a ton of people in the diaspora just sharing the video. People were outraged about it.
After the documentary was posted, Liberia's EPA fined the company $40,000 and reportedly confiscated all.
Bro, you know what the price of gold is? $40,000 is nuts. You could scrape that off the excess of what they mined in 1 hour.
All of Hongtu's contraband materials, effectively shutting down its operations. Hongtu was also required to hire
I'm not kidding. Literally having the CEO come out and giving him a literal slap on the wrist would be a harder punishment. Like actually slapping him on the wrist would be more damaging than this $40,000 fine. That's nothing. You might actually hurt his wrist.
Still, Hongtu's mining left a lasting scar on the community.
They destroy the land. There is no way for us to make all that thing. Even to make cassava fine, no way. They turn the soil ore, nothing can grow there.
I see it as a form of exploitation. And the community never really benefited from any of the mining that they did over here.
Liberia isn't the only African country feeling the effects of gold mining. Reports have found that mercury and other toxins have polluted about 60% of Ghana's freshwater sources.
Jesus Christ.
In October 2024, hundreds of people in Ghana marched through the capital city protesting illicit mining.
We should make sure that we are mining and then we are not spoiling our environment, we are not entering into our forest reserves, and then we are not contaminating our water.
Liberian officials say they are trying to prevent further damage from gold mining. while the locals in Matt House that we talked to worried that the government won't do enough to change things. Either way, the gold boom is sparking more illegal mining, making oversight more difficult.
Yeah, I mean, people will do
Most
it
of the resources
under the table with this
that
prices are this
have been
high.
identified as world-class mines or economically viable mines in Liberia are located in these really hard-to-reach areas, in these remote jungles.
Geraldine Bass launched a mining company in 2019 after graduating from Pennsylvania State University in the U.S.
It takes a lot of resources to get just one field agent to a remote area.
Squeak's playing
in case
Battlefield
of an
6?
emergency where the EPA has to really go and monitor something, it might take weeks for just one field agent to get out there.
People are fully aware that when they come here, there is virtually no oversight.
Liberia's EPA launched a 5-year plan to improve environmental management and encourage sustainable mining. It includes setting up offices in all 15 counties of Liberia to oversee mining operations and address local environmental issues.
The government of Liberia is trying their best, I would say. I've been working under 2 administrations now, ever since I've been mining in Liberia, and they've been getting better. It's just very difficult.
As Liberia struggles to regulate its mining industry, concerns are growing over how much gold remains to be mined. Geologists estimate that 50,000 tons of gold lie under Earth's crust. If global mining rates continue, scientists believe there could be no more gold left to mine by 2050. Its rarity will likely make gold even more expensive.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that just makes the price go up. Interesting video. That really wasn't about what the title said it was, though. The title of the video is why everyone is buying gold right now. It didn't answer that in one iota, and it just talked about the damage of gold mining in Africa. It was a complete clickbait title. Insightful vid. I don't know if it was insightful. It was sad.